Hello. Hopefully this stream is running. And hopefully you all see Doki Doki Literature Club on your screen. Just check real quick before we get ourselves into anything that I don't want to happen. Probably should have put this thing on private before I started, but hey. Just hope you guys see it on your screen. Ah, Christ. From what I see, you guys don't see it on your... No, you do. We good. Alright, it's on your guys' screen, or it should be. If anyone is watching right now, in a form... Yep, it's on your guys' screen. You guys are good. Close window. Hi! I'm back. Only after a few hours of not streaming. I decided to stream Doki Doki Literature Club a little bit early, because I gotta clean my house. Because the situation is my dad and me have not been cleaning the house recently, and it's getting pretty gross. I mean, we do light cleaning, but we haven't like really done a full scrub. So I'm gonna clean it today, and I decided that I was gonna live stream this earlier than I originally was going to. I was gonna start at 12 o'clock and finish at 2. Today we'll probably start at 10 and play until 12. That sounds pretty good to me. Alright. I'm looking at the stream, make sure everything's nice and good. Stream's live, stream's good, stream's up, and we're going to get right back into the game. Now earlier, if you didn't see the stream before this, I played the game near the very end. Oh god. Load right here. Yes. Yes, trust me. Okay, so I played the game earlier. In my past stream where I was doing a bunch of random stuff, I decided to go back through the tutorial because it had been a while since I'd done it, and I couldn't get the YouTube video to work. I tried for hours, and I gave up on it, so I just redid the whole entire tutorial. And I also cheat a little bit. Now, don't get mad at me. I don't want to end up... Okay, so with this chick, Sayori, she's the main chick in this game, I guess you could say, so far from what I see. And every time we're in a poem, we're in a literature club, if you have no clue what's going on, if you're just tuning into this. Doki Doki Literature Club. I was invited to this club by my friend Sayori. We're just going to do a really quick recap so everyone knows what's going on. I invited by my friend Sayori to come here. I came here. I met these 3 other girls, a lolly, a really tall chick, and a chick named Monica that looks really bland. After that, we joined the club. We had to write a poem, and in the poem, you had to, whatever words you selected, it was about 20 pages of just a bunch of different words. Whatever words you selected, a certain character would like and find you, I guess, more attractive when they read the poem. And I decided to go with this girl named Natsumi, or Natsumiki, or something like that. And after I did that, I let her read it and everything, and it triggered a cutscene and everything. We talked and everything. But besides that, we gonna continue just to get through this very awkward phase. But yeah, before we do start, I'm going to say this at the beginning. I guess this is kind of the beginning of every live stream or video I do on this game. This game does have suicidal tendencies. It also warns if you are easily disturbed, then I don't recommend watching this or even having anything to do with this. Seriously, telling you the truth. If you have suicidal tendencies, don't watch. Also, it says it's 13 plus, but don't buy the bullshit, okay? This game's got a lot of issues, and we're just going to try to get through it. Okay, so basically I read the poem to the Natsumiki girl already. I don't remember her name. I'll say it in a little bit. But now I got to pick another girl to read it to, and we're going to read it to Yuri. This is the tall chick, if anyone didn't see the stream. Ugh. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. That doesn't look like burying her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been there through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing that I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their styles very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form fit the two together. Ugh. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Ugh. Can't really read. Let me take a drink real quickly. I'm good. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example are true new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki, that's the girl's name, can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? I already talked to her. Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do! I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green light of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing, air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. Yeah, flickers. I flicker back. Sorry, I suck at reading cursive. It's this script side. I I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Yeah, it really did. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into Ghost Yuri? Haha. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Rick. Really? I mustn't. I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story, or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. Man, that's dark as fuck. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. Yeah, you be right there. I hadn't even noticed that, thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Oh god, that's not a thing you should do. Okay, so if anyone wants to know about the future minigame we will have to play, sucks. Basically what happens is you were given, literally like I said earlier, you're getting a bunch of just random words, different, sometimes they're emotions, sometimes they're like chocolate, blanket, bed, stuff like that. Random things, and each word relates to one of the girls somehow. And the more like you get right with that girl in the poem, the more the poem will sway the way they feel about you and how you talk to them and stuff like that. So basically, that's what we talking about now. Next, we're gonna go to Sayori, the chick I don't like. Hi. This is a good poem, Rick. Thank you. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it's impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of a club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Rick. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people would do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motives here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That would be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold on to that. I'll hold you to that then. Yay. Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. This is going to be weird. We'll see about that. Okay, so just so you know, before I read whatever this poem is, every time I went into this poem thing, I've only done it like twice now. First time I did it, I literally got every word I pressed on, and I played literally click roulette with the words. I was like running and gunning. I was just pressing random words. Every time, no matter what the word was, it could be positive or negative. Swear to God, she liked it. Like, I was mad after doing all that. So, I decided to, well, not really decided to restart, I had to anyways, and I was like, hey, let's look up so we don't get stuck with Sayori, because that's probably the plain ending, and I want to make this fun and exciting. So, probably gonna get everyone in this fucking game killed. Let's do it. Let's read this. Okay. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you miss me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Yeah! How you in that? Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until the morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about yourself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yep. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Good for you, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I don't eat breakfast ever. I haven't eaten breakfast in like 6 years. I get all cranky. Unless you count eating breakfast for like dinner. Like, I don't wake up to eat breakfast. I just go. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Eh? This was so much fun. I don't think so. Monica's the best. Yeah. I haven't talked to her next yet. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Alright, now I gotta talk to Monica. Club leader. Heard a lot about you in the past few hours, Monica. Hi, Rick. Having a good time so far? Sure. Yeah. See, that would be me. Good, glad to hear that. Hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have a suggestion for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Okay? Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Okay. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. It's much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ah ha ha ha. Don't worry, Rick. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I handed Monica my poem. I like it, Rick. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Damn it! Why did I go with the cute option? I should have went with the sovereign option, but at the same time, I'm afraid of what the purple chick named Yuri has behind her sleeve. Oh, jeez. No, no. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. Okay. Uh-huh. You laugh a lot. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Eh? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories with just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad, and sometimes they're only a few lines long. That might even feel like there's writing for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is like kind of like that, sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. That might be easy to write. They might they might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning of. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of styles that suit you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. You are probably an evil fucking person. So don't force yourself to write the way. God, stop doing that. I'm trying to clean off my mouse. Give me a second. I'm gonna turn it off. A little bit dirty. There we go. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone. Sorry, my mom texted me. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. Made it through the sentence. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Actually, that's a lie. Aha. Aha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? No. Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have the sound of confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh my god! This is a long one! Hole in the wall. It could have been me. See the direction the sparkles protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel. Blind. Like a film left out of the sun, in the sun. But it's too late. My routine... My routines? Or routinos? Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. I gotta look on this note first. Okay, this is it? Alright. I gotta check this. I've been given a heads up by someone I know that's played this game that the poems for Monica have like sometimes they'll have like hidden words in them. So they told me to watch out for that. So, what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you would call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Ah, well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. Epiphany. Okay, there it is. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany. Epiphany. Jesus, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. Yeah, something like that. It's an epiphany. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. I am really tired, people. I haven't slept, so maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. That's actually really good life advice. Another way to think about it is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark purple splat of ink. I didn't really read all that, sorry. I'm a failure at this game. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. I don't trust you in the slightest. Thanks for listening. I really don't trust her in the slightest. I don't know why. I'm not kidding when I say this. I've not researched much on this game. Only thing I've even seen is a little bit of pictures, and that's been like JPEGs taken from like in the game, and they're not like bad. They're stuff. I've like literally already seen them in the game. So I'm not mad because I haven't done anything bad. I haven't cheated or anything, but I just don't trust anybody that is honestly a leader. I never do. Let's be honest, man. If anyone in this group is probably going to break down the most, it's probably going to be the leader. Phew. I guess that's everyone's here. And if you all are wondering why I've seen pictures of this game, because like when I had to make the thumbnail for the stream, I had to look up themes, but like themes came up. Like the only picture I seen that wasn't a theme was the little. I'll show you all later, I guess. You'll see it in a little bit after I write another poem. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. Also, I gotta say one more thing. If you didn't watch me play the beginning of this, he did say he sold his soul for a cupcake because there was cupcakes in the beginning, and I fully believe he sold his soul. I don't think I would like be as mistrusting of this game. I literally don't trust anyone in this fucking room, but I don't think I would be as mistrusting of this game if I didn't see warnings of suicide. That's not positive. My lands on Yuri and Natsuki. Like, I would be completely fine with all of these people. These two, and then the other two, if it was like a slice of life, which, if you don't know what that is a term for anime that's like just a slice of life. But this is not a slice of life, I've been told. They don't have suicide warnings at the beginning of a slice of life anime, I don't think. Maybe they have one, but this is not that. This is more than 13 plus. Don't trust what the ratings say. Jesus. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with the language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's a fancy. It's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute. Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Dude, this is bad. Um, well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Oh, Jesus. Which people did, by the way. Diffuse the situation, Rick. Sayori liked it, and Rick did too. I didn't like your poem. I'm sorry. So, based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, oh Jesus, dude, stop. Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Rick liked my poem too, you know. I did not. I haven't liked anyone's poem. I don't even like my own poem. I'm not even sure what my own poem's about. I haven't seen it, because when you click the words, I guess it just throws in the words or it makes up its own thing. I have no clue what the poem's about. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... Uh, you... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Rick appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Jesus. Huh, and how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ugh. Damn. Dude, this has gone downhill fast, but it's hilarious to watch. Is everyone okay? No. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Rick started showing up. Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! Oh, Jesus. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Rick! She just tried to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Rick. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary limiting yourself, it also a waste. You understand that, right, Rick? Oh, Jesus. Well, that's pretty right. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, we gonna save. All right, so see, I want to get I want to get the most fucked up ending possible. So I don't know what to do. Either I can go with Natsuki, Yuri, or I can just fuck. I kind of want to get the fuck out of Dodge, but at the same time, I want to fuck the game. Shit, damn it. Anyone, if anyone's watching this, comment. Who am I going with? Tell me. Are we going with the child? Well, the girl that looks like she's a child? Or are we going with fucking the purple hair chick that has a Russian name? Inform. Inform. I want to know. Cause if I don't get anybody's opinion, dude, I'm just going for it. Like if I don't, I'm going for the kill, man. I'm just pulling the trigger. All right. Dude, come on. I don't know what to do. This is not good. This is not good. I need help. Help me. Help me. Oh Jesus, dude. I can make her hate me forever, or I can make her hate me forever, or I can ask for help from the little one. The Okay, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna go for both of them. We're gonna try all three of them and see what happens, starting with Natsuki. Yuri, you're really talented. Well, but Natsuki has a point. Uh, okay, we already out of that. Nope, that ain't gonna end well. Let's see what this one does. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any word I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Eh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting. It makes Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Rick? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. Damn. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings. It's our own conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Dude, I just made it worse. Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes. Stop. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words, and Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that, and Yuri's boobs are the same as they always are, big and beautiful. Boy, okay. Sayori diffused the situation like a bomb. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president, I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that kind of embarrassing of me. Uh-huh. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. I don't think you can. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. So I didn't know what to do, so I just went with that option. I think we're just going to go fully with that option because I feel like that was the best out of all. Because one of them you're going to compliment a midget, and the other one you're going to compliment a, a weird chick. And I don't trust either one of them. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. I don't think she's genuine, dude. I don't trust anyone in this game. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Jesus, man. Are you really going after her? Really? Out of all the people? Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing your poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Rick, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk to about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. so your poems will turn out even better. No, I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means that I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Rick, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Eh. Sayori beams at me. It's true it has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. I'm not, dude. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No, 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 no. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can't see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Rick, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you. That's every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Yes. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Ugh. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. No. Okay, so this is what the images I seen. I seen these three little chicks over here, the icons and stuff. All right, so say these words. Say cheer, grief, existence, fun, clouds, puppy, agonizing, disarray, universe, and silly. You gotta find out which word each girl would like. You press the word. Whoever likes that word will jump up in the air. I seen PNGs of them, but they were fucking. Some of them though were intense as fuck. Like there was some of Monica, and then there was a shit ton of Yuri. So I don't want to get on Yuri's bad side. So this time we are going to completely just, I guess, get her happy. I've actually never seen her jump up because I don't think I've ever actually made her happy at all. Dude, all of these words are sad. She really likes the word intellectual. We're making her full happy. I'm sorry, Natsuki. I don't want you. I don't want any of you. You all have issues, and I know you do. You just don't tell. Frightening seems like a word you could use for her. Dude, there's like 80 words. Like I'm looking through the word list and it's longer than everyone else. I'm actually looking through a list to make sure I get everything right because I don't. I want to see what happens. Let's be honest, people. You know, oh crimson. Oh god. Crimson. Uh, would memories be one for you? Massacre is a word apparently. This is very uncomfortable. Lust? Jesus, what the fuck? Graveyard. Every word for her is weird as fuck, but I still can't. Some of them I still can't. Like I'm looking at and I'm like, what the fuck? Because like what the first one. Okay, so here's the first two words on this person's list that they've made to show you what the words that she enjoys are: determination, suicide. Heck of a way to open up. I have no clue any of the other ones after this though. Look for desire. I will do this. I swear to God, I did this last time, and I will continue to do it today. Despise, disown, Jesus. Okay, those are the only things I see so far that start with a D. Nope, desires at the bottom. Landscape, unrestrained. I think that would be one. Yep, unrestrained is one. See, with the longer words, it's really easy because you notice the longer words. Okay, I know Doki Doki for a fact is for Natsuki, and probably every other one is too. Is there any raindrops? Nope. Drop top. Nope. Give me a second. I thought I seen something there for a second. Explodes one though. Rain cloud. I feel like that would be one. I feel like rain cloud would be a pretty heavy one. Go to the top. Raindrop, drop top. Yeah, raindrops is one. I don't know about rain cloud though. Dude, that pisses me off. I keep seeing rain cloud. I'm just like, oh, that's it. It's not it. Insight. I'm thinking insight may be one. Infinite. Ineffable. Incapable. Inferno. Incongruent. Intellectual. Pretty sure that's imagination. Every single one of those are words that start with I. Okay. The fuck is hers? Infallible. I don't know if that's one. I don't think that's one. Incapable, uncontrollable, disaster, vibrant, question, fester, judgment, cage, explode. It's gonna take a while, people. I'm sorry. Infinite, landscape, portrait, meaner. Oh, there's so many words. Insight's one though. Insight is one. There we go. Poof. Oh God. All right, this is another one. All right, this one should be easy. If it's hop, then we'll see hop pretty by itself. I feel like she'd really be into journeys, but she's into destiny and philosophy. Journey should be pretty close to it. Suicide's a journey. Come on, Yuri. I'm just kidding. Seriously. If you're watching me play this and you are having regular suicidal tendencies, or if you ever had any and you need people, there's a national suicide hotline. Please call them. I'm being serious when I say this. I'm not kidding. Raindrops was one. Bouncy. That describes you, but I don't think that's what you want in your poem. And I don't mean her tits either, if you're wondering. She's been bouncing up and down. She jumps. Watch her when I get one right. Give me a sec. It's going to take a while. I would say precious, but no. Ambient. I could see that being one. Look for ambient. Come on, ambient. I don't think I see ambient. Climax is one. That's great. Where's ambient? I don't see ambient. Fear? I looked for fear last time. Universe, infinite, despise, electricity, climax, sensation, lust, pleasure, explode, cage, judgment, fester, question, vibrant, vivid, disaster, dream, flee, extreme, uncontrollable, variance, agonizing, infallible, destiny, incapable, inferno, unstable, aura, tenacious, fickle, philosophy, massacre, heaven sent, wrath, incongruent, uncanny, vivilously, internal. I can't read anymore. There's so many. There's so many words to describe this chick. There's so many. Like, it's ridiculous. It's like the longest one on the list. I feel like horror is one, so I thought fear would be one, but I went through this list like 4 times. I still don't see fear. Come on, fear. Come on. Nope. Fear's not one. I know that for a fact. Trust me. I literally just like did one of those fucking vitality maybe one, anxiety's one. Vibrant, vivid, variance, wrath, incongruent, uncanny, vivacious. Wait, didn't I say variance was one? Variance is one. Okay, Jesus, man. This is getting hard. Socks. Socks is not one. Out of everything I've seen in this, socks is not one thing I've seen. I think this disaster is one. I'm gonna look real quickly before I decide. Determination, suicide, blah, 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 blah. That's the first two, too. Determination and suicide. Disaster is one. That's what I thought. It had to be disaster. Massacre is one. I'm trying to see if I can get any off the top of my head. Daydream, milk, melancholy, breath, defeat. Is defeat one? She's got the weirdest fucking shit in her poem, no joke. I'm excited to let her read this. Not really. I have no clue what the fuck she's like, but it doesn't seem like it's a good thing. It seems like she's a fucking psychopath. If I am right about her being a psychopath, God help us all. Jesus, man, whoever fucking made the... Okay, the list is awful. I'm sorry, because it doesn't highlight, like... It has the words on here, but the words go in random order every time. But Jesus, man, come on. I'm working hard to figure out what it is. And it's really annoying. Like, you seriously need, like, a team of, like, 3 people here to help you find this out. I'm on 13. Disown, eternity, time, below. Is there fucking anything? Is there sunset? She likes sunset? No, she got raindrops, though. Portrait? Is that there? No. Fucking no. Desire? Melancholy? I don't see melancholy. Fuck. No, I do see melancholy. What the fuck am I saying? We're good. Chouette's graveyard. I would assume she'd, like, no determination. Despise. Heavent. Tenacious D. Yeah, the Tenacious D is one. Lust is also one. There we go. Now we're not good. I thought we had it there for a second. I was like, yeah, I don't have to look at the list anymore. Nope. I feel like pain would be one. I know what chocolate is. Chocolate goes to Natsuki. Vanilla probably does too. Incapable is probably a word. Here we go once again into the rabbit hole. Raindrops, blah. I'm sorry if you have to watch this and sit through it. This is like the most boring part of this. But I want to make sure. Incapable is one. Thank God. Together, imagination, whisper, horror is one. Depression was also one. Uncontrollable heartbeat, disoriented. I'm seeing either uncontrollable or disoriented. That's what I'm seeing. So that's what I'm gonna look for. Disoriented is one. We got a perfect 2020 on her. 2020 vision, boys. We're good. That means that we should have a really weird type cutscene thing with her, I think. Another day passing, and it's time for club room meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Rick. Sup? Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Eh. I'm just still not used to you being in club at all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in the mood. What the fuck? But I guess I'm always this... It's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Eh? What's that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Ah. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Hahaha. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought snacks before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all of your money so that I would lend you some. There's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. Wah! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. You should. I feel you. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. You're right about that. Aha. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. Ah. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Rick to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Ah, I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. You get intense. I am afraid. I should not have. I have made mistakes. Ah, I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. I don't. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. That's There's no way you could think that. You were right though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Heh. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Whap. Gah! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face, tumbles onto the desk. Ow. What was... Eh? A cookie? Sure enough, a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my retribution. Jesus. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Oh, Jesus. Sayori suddenly clasps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going to, you're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. Put yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sorry, I had to look over for a second. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Oh, Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. That's not good. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... Aha, I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Ah, well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing the piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played the music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Why do you all keep looking at me? I got a lot of questions. Why do I keep getting looked at? What have I done? I have literally... I don't think I've complimented any of you. Wait, have I? I probably have. Yay. That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Rick. Oh, I didn't know I said that. Okay. Monica smiles sweetly. Don't fall for her womanish charms? Yeah, womanish charms. Don't fall for her actually demonish charms. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share it once I'm ready. I'm gonna fuck everyone in this fucking game, dude. I know I am. Like, everyone's gonna be killed at the end of this game, probably, and it's gonna be my fault. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to weave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Okay, I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel really bad for distracting her for reading. I catch a glimpse of her cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She takes another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. Don't make it intense, but that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I'm under this sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so. That's the book that you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, and that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it start to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. That's not me. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Hashtag relatable. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about the girl in high school who moves in with her long lost young sister, but as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of that's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that that dark true turn came from nowhere, right out of left field. Aha. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Rick? No. Personally, no. That actually kind of sounds like the stories. Like the books. I don't know if anyone else has found them, but like when you're like a teenager, they have those books set for like teens and stuff, and they're the most cringiest books ever. Like if you ever read them, they're things you don't want to exist because they're so bad. They're all like really similar. Like it's always like a teenager running away from like this group of people always chasing after him, police, anybody. It's always the weirdest stuff. No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reluctant on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals and their own philosophy that they could believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be naive and one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? A little bit. Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Ah, that's. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. Aha, what are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in the bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri. Uh, yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in a company with somebody. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading it completely. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particular bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. I don't take that. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. Yeah, you do. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them. Ah, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each learn in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh, dude, this got awkward fast. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah, I do the same with my right arm and on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after. But it's holding it like this. We're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Oh, don't look at me. Are you ready? Eh? To turn the page. Yeah. Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted. There for a second. I'm getting distracted in real life as well. This is very awkward. Give me a second and we will continue. My phone keeps going off like crazy. I'm going to put it on a soft surface so I can't tell. Alright, time to continue. Glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep her up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, it's really awkward. Thanks. This is so weird. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. You gotta stop. My thumb gently letting go of the paper, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like, she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment, but Rick, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Ugh, that's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I'm more meant it in a kind of cute, what are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone, thank you. That helps. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Ah, Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thoughts. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read with you? I guess I don't have to. Much of the preference either. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it's pick up a bit, you know. That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first two chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I have to finish this and a manga now. Dude, you're making commitments that we don't want to keep. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Alright, of course we're going to go to Yuri, but before we do this, alright, so I just remembered that I have a friend I've been talking to play this. He's my cousin. He's not even on YouTube. He's like a Twitch streamer. I don't even know his name on Twitch. But he has played this game. He's played Doki Doki Literature Club to the end. And he did tell me that if we do listen to Monica's piano, which I think is a requirement of the game, I'm not 100% sure. He's only told me that he told me about like the poem and stuff before I did it, and he also told me about the piano. He said to turn up my game volume if I have it down, because the software I use, OBS, like for some reason it will not pick up my voice if the game volume's up when I'm recording, but I hope it does when I'm streaming. We'll have to see if it does, but I've been told to turn up the game volume when she goes to play the piano. Who should I show my poem first? Yuri! I wrote it for you. Let's see what you've written today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it, Rick? How did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why you did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imaginary. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience of her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. This probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe that. I really only write for myself, and besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Okay. Okay, this is a long one. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a quick snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was my symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. Jesus. The moon increments its phases and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that blemishes in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian, la, conditioning, la. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Okay, that was nice. Um, I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday. I can see that. No, I can't. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can begin to imagine what the poem's about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at a face value, then I can even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express that way it feels for me and indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I usually force to keep to myself, so I somehow enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. Feeding a raccoon is not embarrassing. If people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Rick? Well, yeah, I guess I do. My porn collection. That's a pretty intense thing I don't enjoy showing people. Rick is a good man. That's all you all need to know. Rick is a good man. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. Yep, Rick has porn. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes, and sometimes things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Ugh. Screw it. I don't know if we. I don't want to go to Natsuki's. I think she's gonna be pissed. Sayori. I don't know how she's gonna feel about it. Let's go to Monica because she is the leader of the club and she does have some pretty lit things to say. Probably, hopefully. Fucking, you better say some good shit. Like I picked you out of the other two, but I don't want to hear what the other two have to say. Cause like Natsuki is just gonna be so pissed because I wrote this really nice thing for her yesterday and she's gonna be like, what is this? Hi again, Rick. How's the writing going? All right, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going to be bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Aha, I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote today for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, Rick. I was going oh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical, hopefully. I'm not sure why, but I'd expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. Yeah, you did. It's easy for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. Aha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Oh god. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuisances. I can take years of practice, which I assuming Yuri has all at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do know you do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learning by trying new things. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. Oh boy. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, and endless. Cacophony? Cacophony? Of meaningless noise. Jesus. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sin, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. What? Load me. I can't do that. That doesn't seem good. Okay. That's not good. It's even more abstract than your last one. No, it's pretty straightforward. Something bad's gonna happen. This ain't gonna end well, dude. I am not having a good time now. My heart's beating a little bit faster. Somebody probably gonna die in a few minutes, I feel. I guess it's just the way I write. You are fucking weird. You need help. Jesus is needed. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. Why the fuck does it say load me at the end? I was taking a drink of soda and I was literally sitting there just contemplating. I know, like, I was like thinking what my cousin told me, and I was like, I gotta go to the bottom of the page, check, make sure everything's good. After that, I was very confused. Let's just keep going. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak out over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. I feel like it's about death. Uh-huh. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be an abstract as a physical expression or a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So put it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Is that what the load me was about? Was that exactly what the load me was about? The decision to save the game. Are you kidding me? Wait, does that mean load the past save file? I'm not gonna do that. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Okay, I'm just gonna save it there. Just wait. Is this a tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. You fucking scare me. All right. Do I want to go to the worst or someone who's not gonna be as bad? Fuck it. Someone who's not gonna be as bad. Then we'll go to Natsuki as the end because I know it's gonna suck. Ooh, I like this one, Rick. It has some nice feeling in it. Ah, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. I'm not. I'm still just. Monica is she just in there? Is she just like a guide point? Like not as a person to guide you to victory. Is she just a guide point to save the game? To tell you what to do in the game? I'm just gonna fuck it. I don't care. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Um, why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, you want me to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. I guess that's it. Yeah. I like the things that are happy and things that are sad too. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Eh? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Rick. You welcome. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? I Oh dude, this is long. Okay. I just want to make bottles. Oh Jesus. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. That's a heck of a way to start off a poem. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. Sorry, stop there for a second. I reached inside with my thumb and forefinger and plucked one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down come a bottle to save the day. Down comes a bottle. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head, dude. These fucking poems are dark as fuck. Okay, look, I would consider myself a pretty dark writer. I don't write shit this dark. Like these poems are dark. Dark. Holy crap. I agree with you there. Sorry, Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect it. I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you, that's true. Monica taught me a lot, a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. You are right. Creepy. Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Aha, don't get ahead of yourself. Sorry always had a habit of getting obsessed with writing something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, before we go to the last and most probably gonna be the most fucking damaging, but maybe actually the nicest poem. Maybe it'll cheer me up after that fucking depressed storm. I'm gonna go I gotta go to the bathroom. Honestly. I'm just gonna straight forward tell you guys. And I may get a snack. So I'll be right back. I really love living in a one-story house because I literally just went to the bathroom. I didn't get a snack. I just kind of stretched for a little bit to get my back popped, everything. I had to put on a shirt because I wasn't wearing a shirt. I figured out my bathroom light. I must have left it on when I was cleaning it up. I turned it off, and we good. Not okay. God, here we go. We'll do something real quick. All right, I'm gonna check real quickly. Can you all hear me? Hopefully, you guys can hear me. I'm checking the stream on my phone. Not the point where I pause stream. Alright, I'm gonna check real quickly. Alright, you guys can hear me. Lit. And my friend just sent me a message what his Steam account is. I liked your last one better. Yeah, I thought you would. Eh, really? Well, yeah, I can tell you were a little more daring with this one, but you're really not good enough for that yet. It's felt flat. That may be true, but I just wanted to try something different. I'm still figuring this all out. I mean, I always like poems. They aren't trying too hard. I hate when people try to sound fancy or add more meaning just by using annoying and complicated language. Just make it simple, cute, and to the point. Yuri's head over heels for all this cryptic nonsense, but I see right through the BS, ha. Making your reader look so Jesus. That's a weird look. So hard for all this deep meaning. It's just an excuse to have no meaning at all. Okay. I guess that's one way to look at it. Well, everyone has their own opinion. But my opinion is the best opinion, so I'm sure you figured that out already. Anyway, here's my poem. Maybe you'll learn something. You gotta be a douche. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm going to tell everyone. That was an intense one. I understood. Give me a second. Sorry, that music is annoying as fuck. I don't know, is anyone able to even sit through that? Like, and it's not bad. Like, it's just kind of annoying. But yeah, okay, that was a weird poem. That had a lot of symbolism in it, and I respect it for that. But, um, okay, I just saved my friend's, Steam name so me and him can play maybe some Heroes and Generals later, but I'll worry about it later. Not bad, right? It had a lot of symbolism in it, showing how it kind of relates now, kind of closer to what's happening now, how like people are judging people so harshly on things. Like if one thing they find that they don't like about them, it overshadows everything else about that person. Like that person could be the best person in the world. Maybe they don't take showers every day, and someone like hates when people don't take showers every day. So they absolutely will not hang out with that person. That person could save lives. That person could be, I don't know, like someone very important. He could stop people from committing suicide, anything like that. And people just judge them, like, because of that one aspect. And a lot of us kind of do that now in this day and age, and I don't think a lot of us really realize that we do that. I don't think we ever really sit down and we say, hey, I used to judge, or I currently judge this person for this, but they're really nice. They do a lot of other things. This is kind of a poem saying how you shouldn't judge others based on one aspect. Get to know somebody. If you hate somebody because maybe they have a cocky attitude, get to know them. Get to know why they have that cocky attitude. I used to have this friend. I used to think he was a piece of garbage because he had this big cocky attitude. I quickly realized he was not bad. What happened was I just thought he was bad. He's okay. Like, we're friends now. I used to think he was a douche. And he probably will never see this, so I don't have to worry about it. I'm never going to say his name, but I used to think he was a douche, like, in 8th grade. I am a 17-year-old now, so, I grew up. Like, last year I wasn't growing up at all. I was actually a piece of shit. And I kind of learned my lesson over just this year. This year's been, I mean, it's been a hard year, but it's been a needed year in my life. I feel because I feel like I've grown up a lot, even on YouTube. Personally, I feel like I'm giving more opinions than I think I ever would in the past. All right, let's continue. It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they are being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant joke. Yeah, you're right. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks my. That doesn't matter. It can't be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure, yeah? Sometimes that you're afraid if people find out that make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Yeah, I like playing video games. Like, I could see myself doing this in the future for a job. YouTube, it ain't gonna take off, people. I can just tell you now. I may probably, if I spent 10 years of my life, if I made the best videos possible, I probably only get like maybe 100, maybe not even 100, maybe 1,000. That's like that's as low as my bar is at. I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm going to college, literally in a little, about 2 years. I'll be in college. I'm gonna keep doing this. I have the equipment. I have the means. Huh, that's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Uh, it's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. There you go. She feels insecure about her weird behavior and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure, and Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in her poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it. Okay. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. What time is it, boys? It's getting. I may cut the stream early if you guys are early. Probably may cut it probably after we're done with this and we find out whatever the fuck this is. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it yesterday already. We're going to be performing. Performing? But, Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're all also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Uh, well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to perform in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. Why are we focusing so much on poems? We are a literature club. Yeah, I know poems are part of literatures, but what about a haiku? Huh? I like haikus. You guys like haikus? I like haikus. Especially Reddit 50/50 poems and haikus. Those are good things. Those are dank. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each of us put on a good performance, then we'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right, you do have a point there. And if those reasons and it's those reasons that we're all in the club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it and if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have an argument left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. Aha! That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. I have that anxiety in front of people too. I feel for you, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. I don't want to do that. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more confident. Can I go next? Ah, of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. I thought that said stab. Jesus. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is it simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes the break and smiles. Takes the bow. I don't know. That was so good, Monica. Aha, thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Wah! Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly over to the podium. This poem is called. Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happened when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure, and she enunciates la with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her head. Damn, that's intense, dude. Suddenly she finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality. Up there goes gravity. Up into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildering even herself. Get it. Eminem, boys, young Eminem. It's up to me to save this situation. Dude, he thinks he's like the fucking shit. He's like a bomb diffuser. He's just like fucking, it's up to me. It's like Counter-Strike when you're about to defuse the bomb and you don't have enough time. Very last second, bitch goes off. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for Wait a minute. Wasn't Sayori supposed to go before Yuri? Yeah, Sayori volunteered next. It was Monica then Sayori. Why did Yuri go next before Sayori? And why didn't Sayori say any? I guess that's just Sayori's personality. I gotta remember that. Don't think that's gonna have any future reference to the game, but I'm gonna remember that. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, yeah. See, I guess I'm next. Then you were supposed to go before. Ugh, man, I'm confused. This one's called My Meadow. My Meadow. Okay, I don't know what to say about that. All right, give me a second. We'll get ready to go. We ready? We ready. I think. I keep getting texts and stuff, and it's bothering me. This one's called My Meadow. Ah. Aha! Sorry I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Ah. Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see, I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori's is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into something I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud. Yeah, I did it. Good job, Sayori. Even Rick liked it. I guess that's a good sign. Ricky boy likes everything. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be that other poem would work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours when that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Hmm. Don't make me go before Rick. I don't have anything, I don't think. I think I've only ever written like 3. It's not like I compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let Rick lower everyone's standards a little bit before I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. Hey, you guys are aligned like height. I've noticed that everyone has something in their hair. Just now I noticed that. She has this little like clip. Yuri has a clip. Monica has like a weird bow thing. Sayori has a base bow, and then, dude, what the fuck does Natsuki? She has everything. She has ribbons, and she has that little thing holding her hair in the front. I don't know what that's called. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry. Oh, give me a second. My ear itched. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called, Why Are You Looking at Me? We have to, because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Yeah, that's a word you like. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts to recite the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhythm to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The word feels like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. Yeah, we're not gonna finish the stream, remember? Fuck it. 12 o'clock is when I said I'd stop. 12 o'clock is when I'm gonna stop. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Ah, well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. Well, when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. See, I don't feel that way. Like, I feel the exact opposite of that. Like, when I see other people and I gotta recite stuff, I hate it. When I recite stuff with my friends, dude, if there is a friend in the room and I have like a presentation, I got this. I got this down pat, man. Like, I can do the dankest of things. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is. So, well, I guess in that case, you won't have much more to worry about before the festival. About to burp. Excuse me. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. Yes, I just did a silent burp. Find me impressive. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Why the fuck do you make that pose every single time? You put your hands behind your back, and just stand there. Makes me feel very awkward every time you do it. Please stop. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it is for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. Kind of adorable, isn't it? Geez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice, though. Well, uh, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Rick. You don't have to say that. Whatever, let's go already. I'll walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. Um, I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to. Sorry fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Oh no. Alright, so there's the dick option, but there's the good option. I'm usually a guy who would go for the pure option, but I want to fuck this game up. Like, I gotta make it entertaining, honestly. Like, if I was being truthful, I would go for this option. I I hope you mentioned something about her in this. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does that thought of making my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. Aha, you admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe, but I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori. I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward, but it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her, but if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? I picked the wrong option. Somebody's gonna fucking die. Alright, so I feel like we should make some motion in the ocean, and I don't know. I kind of want to please Natsuki. Yeah, we're going to do Natsuki. I'm going to do Natsuki because I'm sorry, Sayori. I'm sorry. Like, personally, I know you're probably going to be hurt very badly, and you may kill yourself, but things will be fine. It's okay. You won't kill yourself. You got this. What are the words for her? Jesus. I gotta look through. Give me a little bit, people. Sticky is a word for her? I always thought that wasn't. What the absolute hell? I think pink is, because pink is her hair color. Yeah. She likes manga. I don't know about anime. I don't think she likes anime. Let's look through. Bunny. She likes bunny. Bunnies are nice. You like bunnies? Death. You don't like death. Nobody likes death. Death's not a good thing in this thing. Doki Doki. Party. Adventure. We're actually gonna go. Fuck it. We're going for Sayori. Shit. Yeah. No. Dude, I don't know who we're going for. Okay, how many? I don't know. I don't know the tally. I'm just going. Fuck it. 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 Dude, it's a mix of all of them. I don't know who won that battle. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and not picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember, that's the club won't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy. Actually, fuck it. I fucked that up. I'm sorry. We're gonna zoom through this. You don't see this, Sonic. Gotta go fast. Okay. All right, like I said, okay, I just messed this around later but at the same time, I don't want someone to win out the battle. Fuck it, Sayori. Dude, I hate you, but we gotta go for you. Actually, I don't know who we're gonna go to. Like, I want to start a fight. I don't know if it's possible though. Is it possible? I don't think it's possible. I want to start a fight. Say we're gonna climax. Dude, that's an awful. Why is that in there? I figured out how we gonna beat it. Hair. Puppy. Sugar. Dude, Bixby just came on out of nowhere, right out of left field. Damn it, dude, I had this. I was just gonna fucking skedaddle through. Fuck you, Bixby, you fucked me. Kitty is one. I thought Kitty was one. Pure, cute. You like cute. You like fun. F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for copyrighted music. Not really, but comfort, destiny. Dude, this is fucking hard. I hate doing this. I've already got 5. Shit. Does she not like Destiny? I don't think she does. She does not like Destiny. She can't. Clumsy, peaceful, peace, comfort. I don't fucking know, dude. Sticky! Bouncy is weird. She likes peace. She does like peace. Pure. I feel like you like the word pure, please. Yeah, I'm getting this. Nibble, I think, was one. Nibble was one. Yeah. Okay, vanilla, I'm not sure. Vanilla is one. I kind of assumed, but I didn't know. Imagination. So I love how I say that and I'm like pointing at flying. God, ocean, I don't know. I'm looking for bubbles. Yeah, bubbles is one. I thought bubbles was one. Getting better, I think. Chocolat. I gotta check this. I'm not 100% sure if you're a fan of chocolat. Are you a fan of chocolat? Chocolate, you like chocolate. Intellectual. Blanket. Empty. I don't know how she feels about blanket. How does she feel about blanket? Yeah, she likes blanket. Yes. Cute? That's got to be one of them. She loves cute things, right? Isn't that should be like at the top? I was about to say cute should be literally the top word. Lollipop, because she's a lolly. Yeah, that's right. Now these we don't know. We gotta go. Look. Shopping's on there. She likes shopping. Dude, this is hard. Ah, thank God. This is like, I'm having the most. I think she likes mouse, but I don't know. Oh, thank God. Two more. Bouncy, are you bouncy? Please tell me you're bouncy. You are bouncy. There she goes. She bounces. Oh, dude, she doesn't like strawberry. I'm gonna slap her. I'm gonna look for it. I can't lose this last one. Where is strawberry? Yeah, I was about to say you like strawberry. Everybody likes strawberries. Okay, I actually half of those I did really well on. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Oh, we're back. Sorry, I forgot we completely went back. Don't worry, I just walked into. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah, blah. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club would be here if it wasn't for all you, and I'm super happy that you're willing to help out for the festival too. Ah, I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. Okay, so I'm just getting this vibe. Fuck it. I usually, when I play a game, I kind of come up with like a theory what I think is going to happen before I actually even get close to finishing the game. Usually I do it at the very beginning. I forgot to do that, and no, I think I remember to do it. No, fuck it, I didn't. Sorry. I'm tired, man. I'm probably going to end the stream in a little bit. It's fucking almost 12 o'clock. As soon as 12 o'clock hits, this bitch is still on. But yeah, my prediction for this game, I don't fucking know. It's very symbolic. So I'm just kind of going to assume that Natsuki, Yuri, Monica, and Sayori. I don't know. Fuck. Well, I don't think they're. I don't think any of them are real. I'm just gonna point that out. I don't think any of these characters are even fucking real. Maybe Sayori. Beyond that, I don't think any of them are real. Maybe Sayori and Monica, but I feel like Yuri and Natsuki are not real. And I'm starting to think that Monica's not because of all the weird tips she gives me. I don't know. They could all be real, and I could just be like overthinking this. But that's fine. That's gonna be my prediction for the day. Give me a second. No, I'm just seeing things. Okay. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. I was looking at the screen, I thought I seen something weird. Do they usually have fried squid, but I just seen some dirt. Squid. That's all. That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Eh. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that jokes makes no sense in translation. Ah, never mind. You just broke the fourth wall. You fuck. You fuck. Don't do this. Not in this Christian stream. Not in this Christian stream. Ah, never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now. Oh my god, who is sending me message? I just got a message on PlayStation. It's one of those really cringy, like, hey, you. Fuck you, I'm blocking you. Fuck you. What the fuck's the message? You sent it to me recently. You getting blocked fucking instantly. Fuck you. Dude, I'm in the middle of streaming. Fucking leave me along. Bella Dinkins. Block. Thank you. Jesus. Eh. Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Ah. Eh, sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? I just feel like you're a little off, or sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with anyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she'd noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk, not suffering. Rick, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? Is that in what way do you mean, la? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. No, she's fine. Dude, she's fine. Maybe there is something on her mind. No shit. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Rick. You certainly know her a lot more than I do. Better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that's bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you know anything, so I'll drop it now. No, no. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members, so you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Eh? Are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the things on her mind is you, Rick. Me? How on earth would you come up with that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much about it. Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. Eh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Rick. Haven't you thought that maybe you're always seeing her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? Ah, I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Ah, alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. Dude, I have hurt this girl. I am a dick. I am a bad person. I should have selected walk home with her still. I'm a dick. She is God, why did I do that? Well, it's too late to change now. The motion's already been put in the ocean. We're just gonna keep going. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she keeps her voice so quiet that I can't hear from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I could do besides wait for Monica. Hey, you. Eh? I look up to see Natsuki sitting next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so... sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried, I was just... Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. Is something bothering you that you can't just tell me or leave you alone and I will? I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles the last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh. Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needs you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? No, I don't buy that. Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because that's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah. No. I should have thought of that way from the start. Dude, she's tricking you. Don't trust the Lolly. The Lolly's not good. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. Dude, why did I write the poem for the Lolly? Why did I do that? The Lolly's evil. The Lolly is evil. I repeat, the Lolly is evil. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Yes. Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so I was not. Geez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already. Yeah. I'll put the first volume. Okay. Natsuki takes it from my hands and quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, it's not that. I'm not that careless. I handled manga all the time, you know. I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't even give people my manga every. I don't give people my manga every day, though. You know, that's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let's put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forgot. Ah, the chapter ended when Minori and Alice found Monica. Natsuki's voice resonates from outside from inside the closet. Eh? Appear inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Did you move my manga again? Ah, sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet, so I had to move some stuff around and clean up a little bit. Give me a second, my mic. Shit, don't do that. Okay, we're good. It's all still there. I just had to organize it a bit. The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop, trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Don't help her. Jeez, this is so inconvenient. I'm moving these all back down. I'm not, dude. My eyes have been opened. Like, I think the Huawei's evil. I think everyone. I don't know what to trust, man. This game is not for the people who. I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm getting tired as well, as you all can probably tell. I'm about to pass out. There's plenty of room on these shelves, and besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf? Ah, Natsuki. There's a stall. There's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you. I can get them myself. Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm too short or something? I mean, I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me. Natsuki hops onto the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Ah, careful. I know what I'm doing. Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Getting close to ending the stream, boys. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the small boxes to the edge of the shelf. See? Gah! The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. Wah! Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly. There. Having almost fell, Natsuki's a bit shaken up. Jeez. No need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger box like that. I can reach them, so just... I said I can do it. I don't want your help, okay? Sigh. Jeez. I'm gonna get a chair so you can just hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet. Let's see. The classroom chairs have the desk attached, so there's too inconvenient to fit in the class. Not only that, they can't stand. A classroom chair cannot stand like that. Trust me, they're awful. Ah. Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. Don't grab that! No! She rolls it down and its wheels back in the closet. Why would you get a chair with wheels? It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls. Yeah, you think? But I've already learned my lesson and kept my mouth shut. Oosh. Natsuki climbs on the chair, then slowly bounces off on her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch. Ah, there we go. Oh, this is a compromising shot. See, I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below. What? The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady until instead of sitting and doing nothing? I don't want to do that. Who was it who told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can almost see up her skirt. Don't try! I forced myself to turn away. Yes! Keep your priorities straight, Rick. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes, I'll be dead. Hup. Natsuki wraps her arms around the Parfait Girls box set, easily the largest one on the shelf. Ugh, heavy. Hey, Rick. I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one. Eh? But then I have to let go of the chair. That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up. Alright, I got it. Let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair. What do you mean stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. Why are you all the way back? Eh? Ah, no. But she loses her Natsuki the box. What are you looking at? You're trying to look at my Natsuki would shake. I'm not. I was just Natsuki. Don't try to move. Just give me the box. I was. He looked away. You set me up. Actually, no. You set your fucking self up. Go away. Get out. But I didn't. I'll do it myself. The chair suddenly swivels beneath. She's gone. Natsuki Kaya. The scene turns to chaos in a split second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box tramples out of her hands, and the books go flying. Oh god. Crash. The full force of Natsuki's body against mine throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Ow. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight into my chest. My right arms and my back are seriously felt the impact. Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. She presses her arm straight into me to prop herself up. Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor beneath her. Hey! Gross! I saved you! A fist pounds me in the chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet. What were you thinking? You sicko! Everything okay over here? I heard a loud noise. Monica suddenly peers in. Monica! See what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez. Sorry. Oh, and one more thing. Seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. So I hope you're happy. I didn't. Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry. Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook. Oh no! I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal creak along the paper that she desperately tries to smooth out. Alright, people. We are ending the stream here. I will continue this game in a little bit, but as of right now, I am dead, and I do not want to, what can I add? I can't load it. I can't save. Give me a second. No, okay, we're good. Alright, I'm gonna end this game, end the stream. I'll see you guys, I don't know, later today. Probably not. I'll probably be asleep. But I will see you guys later. Thank you all for watching. If you like this stream, press that like button if you're watching it later on in the future. If you don't like my content, unsubscribe. You like my content, Jesus, subscribe. And I'm going to